sat down with the chairman, Peter Fox, and Peter said to me, "John, I've heard this word convergence. Can't we do something about all the devices we have in our truck?" So we've come up with the Device Convergence project. We've built a communications hub to go into our trucks, which gives us all of the communication requirements we think we need in our region. So whether that's satellite telephony or whether it's a mobile telephone capability or whether it's industrial Wi-Fi, then an intelligence layer over the top of that allows us to pick up adverse events in a journey and selectively send information back via the different communications protocols. The front end to that communications hub is the Motorola ruggedized Android tablet, the ET1. And we've developed a whole pile of Android applications that sit on that allow us to have safety applications and driver login applications and all sorts of it. Could be their Navman or Garmin type capability as well, sign on glass, all sorts of capabilities that we can have now in a single device. It takes the 5 or 6 devices out of the cabin and gives them one device that they need to work with that has a standard way of working, so they only have to understand one technology. We can take a lot of the capabilities that we've built in the Android applications, we can take those and put them onto an Android phone for our subcontractors. So where we use subcontractors, we can say to them, as long as you have a phone that has this version of Android on it, you can download these applications, and then we can get a similar level of information back from our subcontractors. We'll roll that out progressively as we've written off the assets that are already in the trucks. We've selected SAP's high-end warehousing solution, which is called Extended Warehouse Management. In the past, we've used Warehouse Management, which is their standard solution, and it allows us to direct our resources, whether those are automated resources or people, going around through a warehouse and make sure that they do multiple jobs on a single trip. So they don't do a trip out, come back, get the next instruction. While they're out, they might do 2, 3 or 4 things before they come back in a logical sequence. They've got a handheld that tells them what they're doing and where they're going next. So once they've done something, so you can dynamically do that as well, so it doesn't have to be preset. They could be out somewhere in the warehouse, and some of these warehouses are rather large. So it's a long time from one end to the other. And so it's quite useful if you can redirect them to go to a point near where they already are and say, go there, pick this up, come back. It allows you to be far more efficient. And it reduces all of that extra wear and tear on your equipment, wear and tear on your people, and it reduces the time required to get the goods from where they are to where they need to be. The ideal situation for me would be getting closer and closer with the customers, so moving further up the value chain for them. So looking at how much further we can reach into the customer to give them advantage, whether that means taking on some of their supply chain requirements further than just doing the warehouse and transport components, maybe moving into their planning side, where we can really drive some huge value for them. I think there's a lot of work to be done, further work to be done in the industry generally in optimisation, whether that's load optimisation, route optimisation, whether it's space utilisation in warehouses, all those sorts of things. I think there's still a lot of work in those areas that we can add extreme value in if we get the right technologies.